Thank you very much, Art. Thank you very much, Glenn, over there at the top of the roof. Great to have you in our ears, as always. Very good morning. It's Gordon Bennett TV. It's our 9 o'clock update. A very good morning to everybody down there on the field as well. We were having a bit of a walk around earlier, Randy. There's so many amazing people. Randy Lefevre joins us in the studio, chief meteorologist of the Gordon Bennett race. How's it going?
Good, sir. Thank you very much.
How's your morning been so far?
It's been good. It's nice to participate with the hot air and then come up and do Gordon Bennett.
Okay, Randy. Well, let's have a look at some content we got through this morning. These balloons, they get the most beautiful sunrises. Let's check in with USA 3 with Sherry White and Mark Sullivan.
Just past Santa Rosa on I-40, and the sun is coming up. And here's pilot Mark. Good morning, Mark.
Morning. I slept a long time. Sorry.
That's okay. The sun is coming up over New Mexico, and we're scanning the horizon.
Yeah, and we've got some more beautiful
over here,
video from the two of them there.
Willie and Benny Eimers flying beside us in the morning. It's a beautiful morning. You can see this beautiful canyon we're flying in. We're down low. The winds are a little bit faster down low. And having a gorgeous flight. Have a nice day.
Incredible sight, Randy. Hey, that beautiful sunrise, and the landscape is absolutely gorgeous. We also got some content through from Germany too. Let's check out with the guys.
Hi guys, this is Team Germany 2. We've been in the air for about 4 hours. It's 1 o'clock at night. We've been flying quite low for the last 4 hours, which worked really well. We have a good direction at the moment. Nice sight over the countryside here, and we hear a lot of dogs. And yeah, and well, we feel quite well, right?
Yeah. It's I mean, the whole day was a bit exhausting. At first, nothing was happening due to the gusts, and then we had to do everything at a very fast pace to get ready in time for the takeoff. But yeah, we made it, and now the night is we've had less challenging nights, so to speak, but due to our nice equipment we have, thanks to the friends who lent it to us, it works quite well. Even the low flying through the night
is good. Yeah, I think under us there's a party ongoing. Yeah, we just want to make the video to thank everybody to make that flight happen. Basically everybody who is somehow involved in preparing those events and helping us out to make things possible. So I think you will get another video from us later today, or probably in the morning with sunrise. So thank you all. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye.
Incredible stuff they're doing, and with night vision as well. It really is very special. Let's give you an update on the scores. Currently in third place, Team Great Britain on 334 kilometres. Second place, USA 1 on 339 is still in the lead. Spain 1 on 352. An ever developing situation. So Randy, meteorology. Let's talk about a little bit what's been happening.
Good. So I'm going to talk about from my perspective, the meteorology and how all this plays out, not specific to a balloon, just about the meteorology. So there's probably at least 3 strategies that are playing out right now, and it'll be very interesting to see which strategy they choose.
Yes.
So from my perspective, I'll talk about, if I can have one of the screens up. So what we have here, I'm going to turn here and look, but you have this high pressure ridge and this trough here, and this is 700 hectopascals. And so the strategies here on Albuquerque, they took off, and for the most part, they stayed low to stay out of this really slow wind. You've heard several of the videos going faster, but right here, this is going to be a decision point here. What are they going to choose? Are they going to stay low and try to and then climb up and catch this faster winds here. So that's probably the predominant strategy, and get out to the east coast, maybe Virginia. Another strategy, though, equally plausible, would be if they stayed low and stayed around the area for a period here at night. And Mark, we're going to have to go up one thing. And then so into Monday or Tuesday, you can see that there's this north little speed going, what we call the low-level jet. It's about 1,500 meters above sea level. And so this will take them north with some good speed. If you look at into Monday, you can see that they'll go, so you have the two strategies. You have the one going this way, and then the one potentially going this way. And there's actually even a third that they might even try to go down this way. So you have at least three strategies that'll be, Reagan, that'll be very interesting. You can see from the Great Circle where if you take the north strategy, you'd have to get up pretty far up into Canada to match what you get over here. And if you took the south strategy, you'd have to get well into southern Florida. So I'll be really curious to see which way the teams navigate the meteorology. And for me as a meteorologist, I'm excited to see, okay, we have three options, and just to see which one they choose. So
from the first briefing before we actually started the race, what's changed for you? What's been the big change?
When we first started looking at on Friday, the pattern that we saw, that ridge and trough pattern here, was very stable. It still is, but it was very stable. And on Friday, most of the perspective or the race was in this slow blue wind here. But on the Saturday and more frequent updates, the atmosphere is changing a little bit. You're getting a little bit of this flow. You still have the high, but you're getting this flow this way now in the Tuesday, Wednesday timeframe. And as the atmosphere is setting that up, you're getting a little bit more faster east to west wind, and that's what the teams are taking advantage of. It's nice to see. It really makes a nice race.
If you've got any questions for Randy while we're live right now, get them down in the comment section, and we'll give you a shout out. Let's just check in with Mark, see if we've got anything coming through at the moment.
There is one question from Christoph Wagner that he would like to see some forecast. Now, we already talked about forecast for the directions, but what about forecast on the weather in general?
Well, we're going to come to that at the end of the show. We're going to get into the predictions and what we think is going to be coming up a little bit later. That's what we're going to leave. We'll tease you with that. So stick around. That's why you have to stick watching right till the end to get the predictions from our meteorologist. We don't want to give you all the good stuff too early. Don't forget the hashtag GB2023. Get your pictures as well, where you are and where you're watching. We would really love to hear from you, and keep those comments coming in as well. Right, we're going to go to another video now. We've got some great content from Germany 1. Let's check up with the Eimers.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It is 7 o'clock. Mountain time.
Flying with about 30 knots. Quite low. Nice low level here. We fight through the night and worked good. So could save plenty of ballast, and we continue now. Sun's rising.
Everybody sleep 3 hours.
So sun is rising, heating up the balloon. Normally we don't want to climb a lot because there is no wind at all. So we will need to see how we continue, and show you some of the very nice landscape here.
Farmer cows. In the night ones a little bit coyotes. Langsam.
As you see, there's one farm somewhere.
And we see one balloon.
Very remote area here with some roads. And we have one balloon north of us. And yeah, we are feeling good. It was a nice night, not so cold. And yeah, see you later. Bye bye.
See you later.
Good morning again. So we changed our hat now to the official one. And we are in good shape. So continuing here, trying to catch the good wind, fighting against the sun that will lift the balloon. And yeah, the sun is already very, very hot, and we need to install our sun cover very soon.
18 degrees in the moment, and I think 1 hour it's maybe 30 degrees.
So enjoy the trekking, enjoy the flights, and good luck to all other teams. And some nice words to Titi. So
Yeah.
we are feeling very sorry for that. But yeah, so makes no sense to take over with a leaking balloon in the night. So yeah, right decision. Good luck. See you soon. Bye, guys.
Bye bye.
Yeah, some nice comments there about France 3, who unfortunately didn't get to launch. It's such a shame. Don't forget to keep your comments coming through. Follow all the tracking live.gordonbennett.aero. And Randy, talking about the thermal action a little bit.
Right. So we saw on the screens the high pressure, that ridge, and that's usually clear skies. So at nighttime, it can the atmosphere will cool a lot, and the balloons will sink and try to fly. In this case, the fastest winds are in that low level, so that was very nice for them. And you saw in a couple of the videos, Regan, that they commented how we were in the low above the ground, and they were having fun, but it was a little scary flying so low. Well, now as the sun comes up, the balloons heat up, and that causes the air in there to expand and lighten up a bit, and so the balloon will actually rise. I think they were saying they were in Fahrenheit, they were at 70 degrees, which is quite warm, but now as the sun's coming up, they may get to 90 degrees Fahrenheit in the balloon. And the balloons, they're trying to stay low maybe right now to catch those winds, but the balloon is wanting to go up, and so they're having to negotiate how to handle the balloon, the heating of the balloon. You talked about getting sunscreens on, that's for them, but the balloon is also doing it. A lot of times the balloons are light colored, white or yellow, just to help mitigate or prevent some of that heating. So it's a little bit more controllable, but yeah, I think they're going to have a good day with that.
We got some more content from Noah Foden and Brenda Kalishaw in the USA 1. Let's check in with those guys.
Well, happy good morning to you from the basket of USA 1. Noah Forden and Brenda Kalishaw. We're just watching the sun poke its nose over the horizon here, a glorious sunrise, and our first night in the balloon together. So what do you think, Brenda?
I think it was fantastic. It was a beautiful night.
It's a great night. It's very dark. We had no moon in the beginning, and just a pretty small sliver of a moon as it came up pretty late, but we were very low over quite a bit of the night, and trying to stay low to get into the fastest wind going east. And we were over a very, very dark part of New Mexico, so not a lot of lights and not a lot of comfort, not being able to see the ground and really flying on instruments, totally an instrument flight last night. So it's exciting to see the sunrise and to be able to see the ground again, and so just a great first few hours of the race. Yep. What'd you think about the launch, Brenda?
I thought the launch was really, really good, considering the fact they were trying to launch 17 balloons in the short amount of time that we had, and really everybody did a great job to make sure that we all got off the ground safely, and we couldn't ask for more than that.
Absolutely. We had an issue with our sandbags in the beginning. There was tremendous winds in Albuquerque the night before launch, and I think the tarp of our covering our sandbags got blown off, and so there was some confusion about whose sand it was and getting it to us. So and thankfully the competitors next to us, the French, I think it's French one, Eric de Sellier and Benoit, loaned us some of their sandbags, which was incredible, and we want to thank them for that and their sportsmanship. Very laudable. So thank you, gentlemen. We really appreciate that. Have a great day, everybody. Take care.
So good to see Noah and Brenda in competition. So great to meet Brenda as well. We've been communicating for quite a while. So Christoph Wagner at the top of the show said, predictions, weather, what's the weather going to be? Well, our weatherman's here. What's the weather going to be?
Sure. So fortunately, this is a very nice race from a weather perspective and safety. A lot of what we try to do is keep everybody safe. Right. And since high pressure dominates most of the United States for this race, it should be fair weather. We're expecting, I don't really expect precip or convective thunderstorms, which are typical. And so I think that'll be good. And cloud free, they don't have to battle going in and out of clouds. And having the balloon, we talked a little bit about the heating, making the balloon rise, and clouds will actually make the balloon cool. And so they're having to constantly do that. But because of the conditions here, fairly nice conditions across pretty much for the whole race. I don't expect weather from a weather perspective, other than the winds that they're trying to do well on. From a weather perspective, I don't see anything that's of concern for this race.
And what do you think, Randy, about predictions for trajectories? Do you want to talk a little bit about what you think might happen or not?
No, that's fine. It's my thoughts on this. I think since we have 3 strategies, I think most of them will try to do get this basically from west to east. Along this corridor. We call it the Interstate 40, the freeway that pretty much runs right along here, and several are going to try to do that. I think that might be what most of the teams will choose. And then this second one here is equally interesting, but I think from a prediction point, I think it's going to be somewhere in the Virginia area. All right. We'll see.
Well, with the teams, it's not all just about flying, you know. There's housekeeping to be done. Somebody's got to cook the breakfast. Let's catch up again with Germany 2 and Benedict Monks and Matthew Scale.
Good morning, guys.
Hello there from Germany 2.
We had a really great night. As you probably heard in the last show, it was super interesting, flying low and super fast. And since we just woke up, or I just woke up, we would like to show you how our normal morning in the basket starts. So we have one person preparing breakfast and the other one doing just some housekeeping. So have a look. Have a great day, guys. See you later.
See you later.
Yeah, good. And message coming through, Mark Langenfield. Good morning. He said, GB excitement. Good to hear from you, Mark. Always a good supporter of the show and of ballooning worldwide. Good to see the boys keeping it all nice and clean and looking after the breakfast as well, Randy. Are you going to come back and join us on another show a little bit later?
I would like that. It's always nice talking to you, Regan.
It's good to have you here, my friend. Thanks very much for joining us for Gordon Bennett TV. Don't forget to hit subscribe on YouTube. We want you to keep following us and bring your messages and bring all your comments through as well. We'll be back with our next show at 1 p.m. this afternoon. But for now, that's a wrap for this show. And back up to the rooftop studio with the boys and Balloon Fiesta Live.